Something special happens every 365 days. Your birthday, congratulations, unless you're born February 29th, aka leap year, in which case you age 4 times slower than your peers, meaning you will stay youthful and young while all your friends have passed on into the afterlife, a fate worse than death. So you go into the forest to meet with a witch, and you wish upon the witch that every year is leap year. The witch then cackles to herself because now every year there's the Summer Olympics, which is a fate worse than death. And that's why today we're gonna actually talk about something that's not that bad, which is a happy birthday deck focused around foods and celebrating other players' birthdays and forcing them to give gifts. And then once it's the last two of us, we smash their face into the cake and win the game. You guys voted on this. I love it. You guys are great. Absolute cinema. But before we get to the festivities, if you can't already tell, I'm the most unhinged deck builder on the internet. So if you've got a weird, wacky, silly, goofy idea, challenge me in the comments down below. The one with the most votes, I have to build. No matter how silly it is, I gotta build it. And while you're down there, hey, leave a like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Now, our commander is Bilbo, birthday celebrant, because it's his birthday. He is white, black, green, 2/3 halfling rogue, and unlike a little boy who never was invited to Chuck E. Cheese birthday parties, this guy is the life of the party. Look at him. When you gain life, you gain that much +1. And if we ever get up to 111 life, we can pay 2 and white, black, green, tap him, exile him, search our library for any number of creature cards, put them on the battlefield, then shuffle. We just get everything from our library onto the battlefield. It's like Smash Bros. Everybody's here. It's great. Now, he's in the deck because it's theme over value. We might not get to 111 life, but he's the birthday boy, so he's got to be in the deck. Anyways, the lovely thing about birthdays is the gifting, giving presents and stuff. And luckily, Bloomborough is a banger set. It invented the gift of blank cards, where if you give them something cool, then you get something cool on your card. There's really not a lot, but it's okay. Purge Protection is my favorite. 4 and 2 white, you gift an extra turn. That's the best gift ever. And you make a bunch of birds, and if you give them the gift, you get a Teferi's Protection. It's pretty goddamn cool. And it's nice. Who doesn't like giving a gift of, hey, you get a time warp. You're a nice guy. Here you go. Happy birthday. Just for you. You get to play more Magic. It's great. Now, of course, that's the coolest gift you can give somebody. A whole extra turn in Magic the Gathering. There's a couple others like Dawn's Truce where you just, give them a card and in exchange you get to, become hexproof and everything gets indestructible. It's really good for us. Giving a card is not as good for them, but it's still pretty good. Parting Gust, 2 white. You gift them a fish that's tapped. Who's not? No one's going to say no to a 1/1 fish. And then it's cool because you can do removal if we, don't pay it, or we get to blink it if we do pay it. Something like that. I didn't read it too closely. It's good. And of course, we got a bunch of keep giving gifts like Coiling Rebirth, the gift that keeps on giving. 3 black. We gift a card. In exchange, we can return something by reanimating it. And then if we give them a gift, we get to reanimate 2 things. By that, I mean the same thing, but it's smaller now. That's pretty cool. There's also Dewdrop Cure, 2 white, gift a card. Guess what? Hey, we get to reanimate 2 things with mana value 2 or less. Or if we give them a card, we get 3 mana value 2 or less graveyard to battlefield. That's pretty goddamn cool. There's also Starfall Invocation, 3 white, gift a card. We board wipe, and then we reanimate something. There's a lot of that in the gifting stuff. It's nice. I like it. But of course, there's some meh gifts. I just had to include them. They just usually give like cards and stuff. Wear Down, you gift a card, you destroy an enchantment or artifact, or you get 2 if you give them the gift. We're always giving the gift. Scrap Shooter, hey, guess what? Enters, you destroy target artifact or enchantment, not too bad. Nocturnal Hunger, it's a removal spell, and we lose life if we don't give someone some food. Longstock Brawl, it's a fight, but we give them a fish. That's cool. Crumb and Get It, I like that name. It's fun. 1 white mana, we gift a food. Target creature gets a little stronger, and if we promise them the food, it gets indestructible. That's good protection. Then there's Consumed by Greed, something everybody knows happens around birthday parties. 1 and 2 black, gift a card. Target opponent sacks the biggest creature, and if it was promised, we get something from our graveyard back to our hand. That's not too bad. Jolly Gerbils is kind of the only payoff for this at all. It's 1 and a white. Whenever you gift a gift, draw a card. But let's be real, we do it for the love of the game. That's what birthday's all about. It's not about, giving gifts, expecting something in return, like a goodie bag or being invited to their birthday party or whatnot. We give gifts because it's their birthday. You know what I'm saying? which is why we got Glunch the Bestower. He's, the gift guy. He's really nice. 1 green, white, 0/5 flying jellyfish. Beginning of your end step, choose a player. They get to put 2 +1/+1s on a creature they control. Choose a second guy, draw a card. Choose a third player, they create 2 treasure tokens. Now, the thing is, one guy's going to get left out. Just like a certain somebody who was never invited to their buddy Mikey's, Chuck E. Cheese birthday party, even though I thought we were friends. What's up with that, man? Anyway, that's the thing. What about food? The second biggest part of birthday parties. So we got, the cakes, like Vault 101 birthday party. It's in the name. Look at that. It works out really well. We're going to create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token with a food token. That's nice. Look at that. Don't worry about the rest of this. Who cares? Now, you might be thinking, isn't that the cake boss? That guy is not a soldier. Oh, he is a soldier. All right, the cake boss serves this goddamn country. Look how many cakes he's made. He's in there serving. He's not providing violence, in the Middle East or whatever. He's building cakes out of fondant and dreams. Put some goddamn respect on the cake boss's name. Don't you ever do that, all right? He's the cake boss. Anyway, carrot cake, 1 in a white. Look at that. Enters, you make a rabbit, and it's nice. And then when you sack it, you gain life. That's good. It's a food. And you get to scry. It's very nice. But the thing is, look at this. Even though it's drawn by the lovely Forrest Amell, this thing is not a very good-looking cake. I mean, let's just call him the cake boss, get some fondant on there. Don't you ever disrespect the cake boss in my fucking channel ever. I'll kill you. Anyway, Party Dude is 1 green. This card's not technically out yet, but it says Party Dude. When it enters, everybody makes a food, like a cake or something like that. And then, don't worry about all that. Who cares? That's too much party stuff. I want to make food. Everybody gets a food. It's happy birthday. All right. Peregrine Took, 2 and a green. Guess what? If 1 or more food tokens or tokens in general, you make a food. That's good. Then you can sacrifice 3 foods to draw a card. That's good because we want to make foods and we want to make tokens, and then everybody gets cake, and it's nice. The Gaffer says, hey, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, draw a card. That's good. Halia, Guided by Light, says when stuff enters the battlefield, we gain life. That's pretty good. And we gain more because we got Bilbo. Also, if we gain 3 or more life, we draw a card. It's got Warp. Who cares? So we draw cards. And that way we can gift other people stuff because our card draw is all like gifting related. Experimental Confectioner, 2 and a black. Enters, we make a food token. Then whenever we sacrifice a food, we make a rat. Isn't that silly? We make a rat that can't block. That's cool. But, I mean, let's be honest. Let's look at that card art for a second. There's rats on the cake. That is not good. Call in the goddamn cake boss. He would never have rats on his cake. That's all I'm saying. Put some freaking respect on the cake boss's name while I'm around, all right? Anyways, typical food stuff in this deck. You're expecting it. We got Samwise Gamgee. Green, white. Guess what? When something enters, we make a food token. Then we can sack some food, get something back from our graveyard. That's good. We also got Sam, Loyal Attendant. He's, the same but different. 1 white, green. And combat, we make a food, and then we can activate food stuff for 1 less. That's really good. This part is really nice. I really like that part. Then there's Farmer Cotton. This guy is X green, white, and when he enters, X 1/1s and X food. That's a lot. That's cool. Then we got Banquet Guest. Guess what? Affinity for food. So now we cast that big guy, then we get even more big guys. Pants okay. Sack him, sack stuff, make him indestructible. He's got trample. He's a big boy. Then we got Mary, Warden of Isengard. When, food enters, we're going to make 1/1 white guys with lifelink. That's pretty cool. It's just, I don't know. It's Hobbits, whatever. They're making food. They're doing Hobbit stuff. It's cute. It's birthday party. They love birthday parties. Anyway, the favorite thing to do is play, is it cake? Well, Yigra, Eater of All, says, yep, it's cake. Because other creatures are food artifacts, and you can sack them for food and gain life. And then when food is put into the battlefield graveyard, you get 2 +1s on Yigra, making them really strong. And it's cool. I don't know. That's the cake aspect of it. It's cake and presents. But now my favorite part of every birthday is, of course, the good birthday part where you sit in your bed and you contemplate your own mortality and the fact that we are microscopic in terms of the universe. And every year we spend alive is another year closer to the inevitable end and what goes on in the unknown realms beyond life and death. Anyway, just to, theme that for the deck, how do we win? Because that's obviously the final step of birthday stuff. How do we win? Well, Knight of Sweet's Revenge, 3 and a green, enchantment, enters, we make a food. That's good. Food also ramps us now, because foods tap for green, banging. 5 and 2 green, guess what? We get Crater Hoof adjacent. Creatures you control get +X/+X, where X is the number of foods we control. Baller, pretty sick, very nice. You smash the cake in their face, very cool. Displaced Dinosaurs, 5 green for a 7/7 dinosaur. Guess what? Foods are now 7/7s also. So they have summoning sickness, but 7/7s are good. And that's one way to smash your opponents with cake. Very cool. Boonk. All right. Rapacious Guest. 2 and a black. A lot of text on this guy. Basically, mix food. And then when we sacrifice food, it gets stronger. And then when it leaves the battlefield, it explodes. And target opponent loses life equal to its power. So we eat a bunch of cake. And then when it's just our last opponent, we explode and do a lot of damage to them. Perfect. Just like the letter that must have exploded. That was my invitation to the Chuck E. Cheese birthday party that my buddy Mikey had in like the 3rd grade that I never got an invite to. It must have exploded in the mail. Anyway, Midnight Snack, 2 and a black. Enchantment Raid, Shadow Legends, not sponsored. I just like saying it. Makes food when we attack. Cool. And then we can, life gain. We pay 2 and a black. Sack this enchantment. However much life gain, we explode for that much. Target opponent loses X life, or X is the amount of life we gain this turn. So we have a big turn, gain a lot of life. Sack that, make them drain them out, and it's cool. And I mean, let's look at this artwork. Look at that cake. Look at that fondant. Let's just say, Buddy the Cake Boss is having a good time. All right, he signs off on that. So summary for the ADHD, in case you wanted to lock back in. All right, first up, happy birthday. If you're watching this on your birthday. All right, Glunch the Bestower gives gifts of +1 counters, draw, and treasure. Also, Purse Protection gives someone an extra turn. Really cool. Dawn's Truce gives them cards and stuff. Pretty cool. We give a lot of gifts with our gifting stuff, so happy birthday. Then, Displace Dinosaurs, or Night of Sweet Revenge, or a Midnight Snack is ways to turn our foods into winning, which is cool, because it's like eating cake and birthday stuff and gifting and whatnot. And thanks to all the Hobbits, we have a lot of food. So, that's it. It's kind of like group hug, but with food. And that's fun, and no one's ever done that before. But it's like birthday stuff. And theoretically, we could get 111 life and do the Bilbo thing. It's pretty cool. And if you like, giving bad gifts, this one right here that I'm linking in the top, it's good. It's like you give your opponents bad stuff, which is sort of like what you don't want to do for someone's birthday. You want to give them good gifts. But this deck is all about giving bad gifts. And it's got another twist on it. I don't know. It's cool. There's also all my patrons on Patreon. You guys keep the lights on. Thank you so much. If you want to support me, you can go and get Deck Roast. I'll build you a custom deck. It's all really cool. Also, twitch.tv Quips&Guac_. I stream and I do Deck Roast and stuff on there. It's very fun. And you can buy my playmats at jankmats.com. They look really good. And that's, the fun stuff. There's also Discord for all the fun, free, cool adventures you want to have. But yeah, that's the end of the video. If you liked it, leave a like. And if you subscribe, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.